We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Harris running straight ahead. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at this Steeler defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
19 tight.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Texans first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to run now. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Stroud out of the gun here. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Touchdown, Houston. Dallas Goddard, 34 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Texans 14, Steelers 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 7.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
In motion goes the tight end. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They'll run again with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On the give, this is Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there in the first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 12-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That's That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Slant route to Miller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And this is caught. Touchdown. Aaron Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Completes it to Austin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Pickett going to move his guys around.
2nd and 6.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Going for it with Pierce. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Stroud to throw it. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the 2nd.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Pickett now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10. This is Harris on the draw, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pickett to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First and 10, it's Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Texans have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's got his target, Harris. Pushes past him, and he gets it down to the 32. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run with Harris. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Rolling to his left. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Liking 18.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
Complete to Anthony Schwartz. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Check match. Check match. Let's go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have the Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
79 Broncos. On the ball. On the ball.
Now Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure it's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Stroud. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Stroud. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard
This is 1st and 10. Now Pickett. They've got his man complete. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One final shot for Pickett. He's going to try and go deep again. This ball intercepted. Oh, some strong running. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work.